loving for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it. Can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me When up in it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a
The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
Set up. 60 Pittsburgh.
Check. Walk 54. Check back. 36. Shoot.
Look at me. Go. Let's go.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. He'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. But that man, Derrick Henry, boy, was he one of the stories of the postseason. Leading rusher in the NFL during the regular season, but even then, kind of under the radar. But he really showed America how valuable he was during that Titans postseason run. A 3-game stretch starting with Week 17. Charles, 211 against Houston, 182 versus the Pats, and 195 in Baltimore.
And what I think is surprising for people is, as you said, he was under the radar. But if you go back 2 seasons when they had a little bit of playoff success, remember when they won in Kansas City? People remember the play where Marcus Mariota got the ball batted back to him. What they may have forgotten was Derrick Henry shredding the Kansas City defense with well over 100 yards in that game. So in playoff time, when he plays big, which he normally does, Tennessee tends to have success. That's the kind of back that they have in Derrick Henry.
Let's get off the field.
Yes.
Check 31. Alert 3. No. Off.
Ready.
A first down carry for Henry. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
60 outlaw.
All right, T. All right, T. Joker.
General West.
On 2nd and 7, Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Mike's 5-4. Time to go, night. 54's Mike.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short.
Yep. Go.
Mike's 50.
On fourth down, Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Hey.
You got to get that.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Go.
I got him. He's mine.
On the ball. Hit it.
Throwing on second down, Tannehill. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a third and long.
Hey, wahoo!
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on fourth down.
Five. Look at me, zipper.
54. I'm coming.
Hey, one set. Check, Mike. Please grip.
Here we go on fourth. Tannehill. The open man is Smith. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line. Mike's 5-4. Man, I got you.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. And this will be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Hey, echo.
Mike's 54.
Yeah. Hey, one set. Check, Mike 54. Mike 54. Fair.
Let's go. Pick it up, D. Check three.
Out. Check, let's go.
Tannehill throwing again. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. It's the former Titan Tyrann Mathieu with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Yellow. 180.
54 Mike.
Hey, tight. Hey, check 24.
Slam. Watch the twist. Say.
Hey, 15. He's coming.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. Speaking of Damian Williams, great Super Bowl. 17 carries, over 100 yards, and a touchdown on the ground. Charles, he also had one through the air. Did you think he would have that type of a game?
I wasn't sure that we would see that type of a game, but I knew he would be a part of their offense in terms of trying to break down what San Francisco does, that he would get the bulk of carries. But did I see 104 yards on the ground and a touchdown?
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12.
Yellow.
Watch that screen. Watch that.
Two, fellas, let's go. 25. Check 25. Check 25.
Check, 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 check. Check, check.
We're scoreless after one.
Switch. No score. All day.
Right on these two. Right on these two. There's no line.
Check 24. Check 24. Slam, slam. Check it back. Check it back.
15.
Blue dot corker. Blue dot corker.
Hey, one set. Yellow. Mike, 54.
He runs. Hatchet. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Box track.
Yellow.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected, but a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Cameron Wake with a little wake-up call as he gets in there for the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Mike, 5-5. Charlie. There you go. 55, Mike, 55.
Right here.
Check safety. Shift.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone.
Keep playing hard.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. This will be a 2-yard.
Ready. 60 or.
Hey, defense, let's go.
Check. Hey, Sam off. Recon, 132-5, get.
They'll toss it to Henry. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy. 54. Block 54. Two. Check three. Check three. Check three. Ready.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill sets up the screen to Lewis. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to fourth down. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on fourth down conversions. And here we go again.
Kill, turn up.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
54. Here we go. Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 54. Mike.
They're going to go. It's Tannehill. Being chased out left. It's caught by Davis. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now Lewis here on first down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Now Lewis, and he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
90 Wolf.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Watch the back.
49. Check 49. Check 49.
Check.
Hey, Orbit. Go.
53. Check 53.
5.
From the gun on third down, Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Under a minute to play here in the half. Time for a late drive.
It makes sense when you think about it. Hey, try and get a field goal. Give yourself a lead going into the half. But if you're going to do this,
rush coming, and he's taken down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
Hey, 57. I smell fear in that offense. Watch twist. Check.
Hello. Hey, switch gears. Shift.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
this defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Back. Check 26. Showing up. Yellow. Hey, turn it up.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 85 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Ogbah, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. To try again after the sack. Tannehill, he's going to air one out. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On the toss, here's Williams. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, this is Williams. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 41, Mahomes rolling to his right, completes it to Hardman. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Check, check. Lucky.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jeffrey Simmons. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Here we go. Slam.
57 color.
Now Mahomes. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
55. 3 bud. 55. 55.
I don't need to.
Tighten up. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. 15. Goose. Right.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to air one out, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
They're running it. He's coming. Double up.
Rock it.
Under 10. 10.
Shoot.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
54. It's our time. 36.
You draw Corker.
Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go.
They'll try to run for it. Lewis. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check nickel.
Leo. Get it.
They'll stay with Lewis here on 1st down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
They can't hang with us. Alert 3. No.
Pilot, 64, reach. Ready.
A 2nd down run with Lewis. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Tannehill on 1st down. Complete. This is Lewis. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line.
Go.
Joker.
General West.
Check 53's Mike. Check 53's Mike.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure, and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
2nd and 4 at the 16-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Mike 53. Here we go.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Check 9.
Topper!
Tannehill now to throw. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with the game, this
blitz coming and down he goes. Cameron Wake getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
After the sack on 1st down, Mahomes, and the pressure gets to him again. Harold Landry picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Check 55. Come on. Let's go defense. Here we go. Alert flare. He's coming.
Yellow.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 25 yards that time. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
43, 15.
55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Here we go. Check 3.
Select!
Check.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Escaping the... And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jeffrey Simmons in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. Mahomes firing complete. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 2 big plays in succession, and Kansas City's on the move. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Back to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. Whoa, shifty.
Whoa.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 40 yards. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Hey, high 7.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
Hey.
Ricky. Mike 5-4.
Smith.
Mike 5-4. Coming.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 52.
He's back to throw. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Tannehill now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check 15. Check 15. Watch the ship.
Go.
Now it's Tannehill. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
Watch the safety creep. Hey, watch it.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check safety.
Ready.
Now Tannehill. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. On 2nd down, Williams. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Called it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice in the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist, I bet you wanna be famous, They Ella they made us, you know I'm icy in Vegas, this for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, when the not save us, you be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, watch out for that, I never switch, you never switch, I never switch, I never switch, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist,
Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long. I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex slick, then hit with the. Back then, used to out the zip. Blood is back, then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these 4 things pull out the VIP. Suck to a nut, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Yellow, underway. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Check.
Attack!
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. They find some open field here. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 75 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. This one complete to Ingram. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Second and 11 at the 27-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
54, check, walk 54. He can't handle it.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to take off with it. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
I'm going to come back to you. Follow me, Steve. Check 37. Yellow. Hey, 57 colors. Echo. Check.
Now here's Mahomes, flushed out right. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. A gain of 39 that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. They'll run it with Williams. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams.
Back. Check 26.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Looking at this situation, if you're at the 1, the 2, maybe you go for it. From here, you kick it.
I agree. I think you have to get points in this situation. 4th down, I don't chance it at all. I put the points on the board and go back and regroup.
And Butker able to put this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Frank Clark. His way home to get the sack.
Frank Clark. A loss of 1 yard on the sack. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 9.
Yes. Hey, come on. Check 53. Right. Rack. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Tackles.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Here's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now. Mahomes hit. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards. Now with the season over, Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon Gilmore, Offensive and Defensive Players of the Year, Offensive and Defensive Rookies of the Year. That went to Kyler Murray and Nick Bosa. And the Comeback Player of the Year, Charles, Ryan Tannehill, no surprise there.
Not to mention the #1 award that the NFL gives out, the one that they give the most, credence isn't the right word, the most attention to, and the one that they want trumpeted the most. That's the Walter Payton Man of the Year because that represents the totality of a player in the NFL, not just what they do on the field, but off the field as well. And that goes to Calais Campbell, the defense.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Jackson. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Butker now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Let's get to some Hall of Fame talk while we have a second, because last week we mentioned the 15 guys that we knew were going.
Right? These things mean something to you, but I don't know if they hit with the same impact as it will for Steve Atwater. 16th year. Now, I think Steve would like somewhere to be a happy medium. Maybe the 8th year would have been a lot better. But the bottom line is, the older you get, boy, imagine the emotions running through there, the validation, probably haven't had the applause in a long time. That's going to come back to you now. Troy Polamalu, he essentially stepped off the field and into the Hall of Fame. But it doesn't matter. Bottom line is getting there. Congratulations to all.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson, he's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19.
First down, Baltimore.
You gon' take. You got take. You please. Deuce.
Pick the edge. Go. Kill.
They'll run on first down. Ingram. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising, but they wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
1 man in the backfield, that's Ingram on 2nd and goal.
He's coming to 6. He's coming, double up.
Under 10.
He's going to get it running right. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens cut into that lead.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead down to 10, 24-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the run. Alert 3.
Hey, 57. Where 15?
Mahomes going to throw. Steps away. And he's going to keep it here. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well.
Hey, I need one over here. Watch 36.
Mahomes now on first down. He's got it to Williams. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Bravo! Check.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Situation. Let's go. Tight dog. Hey, check.
Mahomes now to throw. It's Hill, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over in your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to... Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. And not wanting to take a shot out of the pocket, he tucks it and goes down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard.
Watch the out. Check. Switch. Check 24.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Slam. Check the backer. Go. Patch it. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Drop deep.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jackson. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
suck. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Now Jackson on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Hey, hey, watch it, watch it.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. He'll get this to Edwards out of the backfield. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll be third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
I'm going to run you over. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Hey, watch that.
Again, Jackson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Emmanuel Ogbah coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Check safety. Check safety. Shift. Check 99. Check 99.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he fires one incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
You got 3 down. Watch the edge. Hey, alert 3.
Check. Crunch. 43. Jim. Where's that?
Mahomes again here on second and 10. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Ravens have got it. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays has to act like he's knocking the ball free. They want those instincts created. They want them to think about that all the time, and that's what they try to preach.
Derek Nottie makes the tackle. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 35. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Ingram. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
49. Check 49.
Chance.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That good for 22 and a first down.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator is going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. Snead's got it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
Wide, get wide. Check 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They run it again with Williams. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Switch it.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. He's going to have the first down past the 20. Through an opening, and there he goes. Past the 20. And all the way down to the 5.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Someone tell the wrist I was never at the hit. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, you don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstay it, your thoughts are never everything you want till when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You on the Christ when I breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm the sick in the head. Come on. Come on. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh baby, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the wrist I was never at the hit. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off.
100-yard dash. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 10 Lobo.
Tannehill on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down. Though certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
54. Heroes, his aim. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Back. Check 26. Check 26.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Yellow. Come on, dude. Show it up. Yellow. Hey, turn it out.
The first carry now. This is Williams. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Get that quarterback. And all yellow. Check hot route. Hot. Check. Fresno. Rush in. Press in. Sponge.
Now here's Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jeffrey Simmons. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
29. Delta. 29. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Switch. Check your hot read. Check 13. Check 13.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And it'll be Titan football.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the Chiefs' 43-yard line.
Come on, set. 18, Gator. 56. Recon, 132 fighter. They go.
On 2nd down and 4. Tannehill. He's got Lewis. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, lock it.
Now a first carry for Dion Lewis. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
Hey, we got to get the stop here, D.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Tannehill dumps it off to Lewis. Now he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Hey, exit.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Yeah. Hey, Charlie. 53's mine. Let's go.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down.
You got tight. You got tight. You got 61. Matchbox right.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So on 4th down, here's the Tennessee field goal unit led by Ryan Suckup. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes eluding the pressure right. That was going to let it go deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check. Kill. He's coming. Double up, double swap. He's coming, double up.
Now Mahomes. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. Charlie. 54, right there. 54, Mike. I'm coming. Easy. 10.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The end result, 21 yards.
They'll give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for him, too.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it with Williams. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Check 31. Alert 3.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He'll buy some time right. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That goes for a Chiefs 1st down, 14 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. No.
Working from the gun, Mahomes dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Joker.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. 7 yards there and a first down.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Mike 54. Exit.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Chiefs have taken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up, because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads.
Yeah.
When you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit, he is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
This will be caught by Brown. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. A first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Tannehill. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready? Hand it over. Let him know. Hey, dude.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Mahomes now to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Damian Williams, the man he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Switch up. Alpha. 54 Mike. Check.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And some space here. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Attack. Slam.
Check the backer. Hatch.
15. He's crashing.
A give to Williams, running right. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
6-man. Check curls. Check 15.
Again, it's Williams. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. It's Hill, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 29-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
29 is in my 7. Let's go. 29 is in Mike 29. Here we go. Let's bring it. Hey, let's go.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 16.
Yellow.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one. and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive.
What? Attack, attack! 49, check 49, check 49. Check 30. Sunday.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. On the ground, this is Williams. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Cameron Wake makes plays like that look simple because I think he plays with excellent leverage. Really does a nice job of being lower than the offensive guys trying to block him. He gets underneath them.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, where the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Hey, box drop. 53. Hey. Pick it up. Be grip.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Just like that. Switch it. Hey, Delta. 54 is Mike. Check. Go. 54. Let's go, defense. Shoot.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. That's complete to Sharp. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. We're back now in KC. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter.
Rip right. Back. Check 26.
Here we go on 4th, Tannehill. And he locates Walker, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the slant. Get it.
On 1st down, Tannehill. Complete. This is Lewis. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Tannehill throwing again. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. Tajay Sharp, the intended target. And now it's third down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Check 43. Go. Look at me. Zipper. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 54's Mike. Check.
Tannehill on third down. And Walker has it. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. Tannehill now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Again, Tannehill. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill buying time to his left. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football defensively, though. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
And Suckup missed it. It's no good. He missed it wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. And that one, an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score, couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within one score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. A nice gain of 21 yards.
And Kansas City Chiefs.